kata, if I'm not mistaken, after ogoshi. And ogoshi, comes after ukigoshi. Okay. So the major ogoshi is around the waist, big hip throw. You put them over your head. Ukigoshi is a minor hip throw. You pivot them around your hip. My understanding of this throw, and please correct me if I'm wrong, is that you come in for a little throw, and they stiffen up, and they provide a little bit of they provide some resistance. And what you do with tsurukomi-goshi is you come down lower and you pivot them around your hip with a more straight arm. This is the classic kata tsurukomi-goshi. So you're pulling somebody, they stiffen up a bit, and instead of it being a battle here, you come way down underneath their center and take them out much lower than your traditional hip throw. So your traditional hip throw, let's just go through the basics. First off, does anyone know what the first part of the throw is? Kazushi, the off-balancing, excellent. So for this kazushi, it's generally towards the front. Second part of the throw? Sukuri, the stepping in. Okay, so the stepping in is just like we were practicing before. I'm going to have my feet inside his feet, and I'm going to step low and then lower as I come in. And then the third part of the throw? Kake, the finish, right? So this throw here is, again, we come deep, real low with a straight arm, and we pivot them over that hip. Anything else?
I'd like to point out one more thing, that when Sensei is coming in, he's blocking this knee. Could you come in?
Yeah.
With the hip, with his hip, it's very important to stick this hip a little bit out and block this knee. This way he cannot walk around.
Right. So, well, first off, are there any questions about this throw? So it's a very, very low throw. Your traditional ogoshi or a traditional hip throw, you just block to this level. You just are underneath them and you pivot them on your hip. This throw, my hip is much lower, and make sure that when you do this throw, you stand up as you throw, because if I don't stand up, I can pile drive their head into the ground, which is not good. We don't want injuries in practice. So, if uke collapses like this during this practice, it's very difficult for someone to practice. So as your uke, give yourself a little bit of stiffness in your upper body, so that your core can feel you coming over. If you're slunched over, it's a difficult throw to practice, and you'd probably end up doing a different throw in Tachiwaka. Okay? So find someone your own height, your own weight.